testing a new toy. If you missed the last video, I wanted a new sports car. And well, you already know that we have a lot of trucks. And I love traveling all over the country of Mexico, so I like to arrive in style. I've been to Sinaloa, I've traveled all over the country, and this season I definitely wanted to go to one of my favorite places, Guadalajara. Of course, I underestimated that going on this adventure in an electric car was going to be a complete mess. That's why, as always, I need an accomplice. Good old Beto will take on the mission. Well, we're already recording the introduction here in Andares. It's been a complete mess to bring this electric car here to Andares. He did an amazing job. Let's rewind to the start of the day to really see if an electric car is worth it. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? How to use it, charging stations, everything. You're going to see the whole adventure that this gentleman made me go through, but it's all for the content and also so you have real information about the cars. As Dom says, he's always had several cars in his collection, and this time with this Taycan. Well, you're really going to see what it's like to own an electric car. Fully electric, so I'll take a plane. I considered driving an SUV, but found it boring. I'm retired now, so it's business class for me. You know I have to work and make money. Future millionaires. But Beto is going to drive more than 600 kilometers to put it to the test. So I'll leave it in your hands because I've already done it. It's something I don't recommend, but he wanted to do it, so good luck. Let's see how it goes and how we do. With excitement and faith, we'll break in the new toy the right way. All right. Well, now we're really starting the journey to Guadalajara to meet up. You know, with the whole crew, Dominguero and everyone. Right now we have a range of 194 kilometers, and let's see, we charged up in Mexico City. Right now we're going to record for you at the next charging point. And so we can, you know, break these things. People say, I don't buy electric cars, they're useless, all that stuff. Let's see if it's true. Let's see if we have a good time or a bad time. What I can say is, honestly, it's a very beautiful car. It performs really, really great. And here we are. We're doing this with motivation, with faith. We're here doing well. Well, as you can see, we're driving and testing it out. How's it going? I have to slow down because look, up ahead, you can't pass. We're going at a pretty good speed. Right now, for example, look, we're going to drop down to 90 kilometers. It's a straightaway. Let's see how much we can push it. Sorry, Army. We're checking. We're testing out this little car so people know what's up, see how much it can do, and let us know what you think. Honestly, I love it. Sometimes I think it's a really complete car, but there are a lot of people who... Hold on, honey, because look, there are a lot of people. The road is a little congested, so we're not going to risk our lives either because everything has to be done with caution. If not, they'll say something. Damn, they don't give a damn. We're here now. We've started and found it. Like I said, it's a process with all the new technology and things. You have to logically get used to it. You need to plug in at these charging stations, which work like gas stations, but require you to register on your phone and enter an access code. We're charging here now. Now we'll check inside the car to see how long charging will take. At full charge, it will finish at 11:47 ante meridiem. The current time is 10 o'clock. So in an hour, while we get out, like I said, we can calmly have breakfast. The car will be fully charged and we can continue our journey. I'm doing fine.
A few moments later.
One of the things I don't love is the fact that it doesn't... Every brand having its own charger is unnecessary. It should be universal. Tesla gives free charging with purchase, but Porsche makes you pay. So why get an electric car if charging isn't included? Dad, what do you mean?
Wow, your logic seems flawless.
Exactly. I mean, the truth is that I got overconfident and I also said, you know what, it's fine because in the end, all the electric charges should work for you. It's a total monopoly because among other brands, Tesla is the only one that has more chargers. And free for Teslas? It's the first one and that's the benefit it gives you. Well, Tesla is the pioneer. Guys, I should have gotten the Cybertruck. Exactly, the Cybertruck, yeah. And you get there and for example, it gives you fast charging. The connectors are different too, right? Yeah, you have to have this one. Look, here's the coupling. It's a whole hassle. This is the connector coupling. But can you put it in here? I mean, it fits in the regular Tesla charger, but it doesn't charge with the Tesla fast charger. Dad, it would be so easy to just fill up at a gas station in 3 minutes.
Well, like we say, the new technology is just starting. Yeah, you know, that's what, in the end, I believe all cars will be electric.
It's like going from horses to cars. Exactly, that's the change. We're basically talking about spaceships already. All that's missing is a screen to watch Netflix. Of course, it's a long drive, but let's keep going. I continue the journey.
Well, look, here we go. Now we're on a more comfortable straightaway. It's got good power. We're going steady. We're at about 200, 220. I think, yes, honestly, it has great power and response. It's been exactly 1 hour since we left the place where we charged the car. I have some really bad news for you. It looks like we're done for. From what I've seen of the car is really good. It's awesome. It runs great. I drove it at an average speed of 200, but in less than an hour, look at this. I only have 39 kilometers of range left. I'm in the middle of Michoacan and Guadalajara. The truth is, I don't see where I could charge it. I think that in our country, we're just not advanced enough yet to have enough charging ports on the highways. I think I made a mistake because I should have taken the other route, which is to travel Mexico to Querétaro, charge in Querétaro, Querétaro to León, charge in León, and León to Guadalajara, which are shorter stretches. On this stretch I was screwed. So right now, honestly, there are many National Guard and a lot of security, but we're just waiting on God to see what happens. We have 36 kilometers of range left. I don't see any towns nearby. I think the closest one after Morelia is Zinapecuaro. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think there's anywhere to charge in Zinapecuaro. I hope there is. I think the cars are really good. That's something people, well, you have to know how to say things as they are. It's a really, really good car on the highway. It handles elegantly. It's solid, powerful, everything. The truth is, it's not a bad car at all. It's just that in Mexico, we're still not, we don't have many charging stations. We don't have many, there aren't enough options to use cars like these. And it says there's a charging station 250 meters away. So there should be a charging station here. I really hope there is, because I was already pretty stressed out. I really hope the charging station is here, because if not, I'm going to, yes, in fact, there is a charging station here. Let's see what this is about and see if we can charge it.
We'll find out.
Well, to begin with, here we thought we were saved, and here was the charging center. But what can I say? Here in Mexico, we're still not ready to have these kinds of vehicles. Yes, it's really here to charge. One terminal doesn't work, and the other terminal, when we started charging, look at what it says. So right now, we'll see how we can solve this for the arrival. And that's where it's supposed to start charging, inspection and process. And when it's supposed to start charging, it says defective. Damn it.
This could be the end of Spider-Man.
All good, man. Now it takes an hour and 58 minutes to fully charge. Let's check what it says in the car. And in the car, it shows us 318. It's the one. Let's sit, relax, and see what's up. Well, now, as you already saw in the back, the last time we recorded, at the previous stop, which was like a restaurant, there were a charging station. You didn't see it, but we paid. They charged us about 600 pesos to fill half a tank.
The next issue is that because Beto was impatient, he picked a route without any chargers while on the road, Dad. So you have to take longer routes to find chargers since there weren't any on the highway, right?
You have to go through the towns. I wanted to get there faster to catch up with you. I took the expressway, which in fact makes it harder to find a charger. Actually, along the way, we only found 2 chargers. The one at kilometer 18 we just mentioned, and the last one we didn't even know about, which honestly is new things keep coming in, like the accounts and gas stations. They appear and we said, let's stop. Guess what? The one on the right side wasn't working, so we had to turn around and go to the one on the other side. And it's a new private company that charges you, but in this case, since they're making themselves known, they give you free charges, and it's supercharging. It fully charged in 50 minutes.
They're adapting it now, no, and in a few years, like charging stations will be everywhere, but for now, it's quite a journey. That's the reason why he trusted it, and the guy ended up with no battery, man. Because just wanting to rush.
For bragging so much. Hopefully this little car, let me tell you, if it says it has 211 kilometers of range, you push it to 230 and it drops fast.
Exactly. There's a small Tesla over there for you to race. Let me set it to the right mode. Hold on, time to spend.
Put it in Sport Plus mode, Sport Plus.
We've got plenty of that here. Of course, that's why we didn't make it.
Go ahead, waste the battery.
To Sport Plus, let's go eat there, Dad. No wonder it took so long to get here. This already feels like Los Angeles, right?
See? We had 211 and look, it already dropped to 199 kilometers of range just like that.
This is like Juan's Aventador. Every time you hit the gas, it costs $5.
Yeah, honestly, it does take it. Look, we're going to accelerate. It's at 199 kilometers. Let's go for it.
Goodbye. You just used up 20 more kilometers there, Dad. Well, now you'll understand why they had to tow it.
Well, now we're going to see the performance and you'll see the speed and just how much speed and see how quickly it can take it right now since we have a straightaway where we can accelerate and you can see the power. In this case, I'm going to slow down a little because a curve is coming up. We have to be a bit careful. But if you notice, honestly, the car handles really, really well at high speeds. And well, we've kept an average of, look, right here, we brake. I think a sharper curve is ahead and people can be reckless. And that guy, for example, is going like 100 kilometers per hour and we're going 300. He's gonna get in our way. You know what? We can easily reach 230, 250 in speed. Here we go. Look at the straightaway and see the speed we're reaching with this sports car. I don't like pushing it further. I'm not into speed. 230 is enough for me, but it's definitely powerful. Personally, I don't like feeling that much speed. I prefer enjoying the car's aerodynamics, comfort, and more. But look, on a straightaway, no problem. You speed up, you go forward, and it gives you a reaction of up to, I think it is easy. If I keep accelerating, I reach 240, 250, but I get stressed out. So we end up with something good, that's all. Well, how's it going? Now, a surprise for a change. You know that something always has to happen with the cars in Dominguero's vlogs. You saw that we charged, but just as we were arriving at the entrance to Guadalajara, 14 kilometers from the charging port, we ran out of charge. Something good. Experiences now, as they say. The devil knows more because he's old than because he's the devil. So here we are. Now we have one more experience to add to our knowledge and we just have to wait for them to come for us. All this happened because we pushed it up to 230, 250 and we drained the battery. So you know what happens. See you there?
An eternity later.
And well, he finally arrived. What happened, Dad?
Well, I'm just getting here. The adventure was pretty complicated. It's kind of tough, but we're getting into something new, just like you, always innovating.
I already knew it. Look, I had already owned the Tesla Model X, and just to go from Puebla to Mexico City, traveling with my family was stressful and tested my patience. So I said, let him go for it.
Here goes Beto on the mission.
He has the Cybertruck and says, no, it can be done, this and that. He wanted to make a video about it without the hassle. That's why I sent him, right, Dad?
He sent me as a missionary, and we finished the mission. Now we're here to see what happens. But I arrived with no energy, no motivation, no spirit, no strength, burned out, everything.
Well, what do you think if we go charge it up, right?
Yeah, we need to take it to charge. And we need to see what's up because this thing has already given all it had to give.
Fernanda is here saying she doesn't want any more adventures. Why do I get myself into these? How did you find the experience? Or do you no longer want to hear about the Taycan?
I don't know.
I don't want this anymore.
I love it, but it was a bit complicated.
It was complicated, but well, it's like women, right?
The good stuff, that booty comes at a price.
Exactly. So, oh well, the good stuff comes at a price. I'm going to take it for a spin since you brought it, Dad. Let's go charge it, okay?
Let's go.
This will be the toy that joins us on these adventures. Honestly, I wanted the whole combo. Soon I'll film episodes in Guadalajara about millionaire eccentricities where there are Ferraris and Lamborghinis. We need to keep up. Showing up with one truck isn't enough.
We need to coordinate everything we film and show. Art, cars, lifestyle, gastronomy, all of it. Look at what's coming, especially this Mustang.
Look what's arriving, and this big Mustang, check it out. Excellent. What a beauty. Something good? I'm here to compete now, Dad.
Something nice for the camel, as good Dom would say.
Well, it's really happening now, right? Welcome to Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Oh yes, it's one of the most beautiful cities in Mexico. So exciting.
That's right, that's right. And you guys, what about you? Do you like Guadalajara? Or what's up?
Guadalajara is beautiful, and honestly, it has a lot of really cool places for you to come and visit Mexico. You already know that Dom only shows you the best quality.
Check out how amazing this is. We're in Andares, the luxury spot where Canelo brings his cars. We had to show up looking flashy, right? You know, my friends, let's check out this Tesla. How do I get it to switch to automatic mode like you used to do so it can tow us?
No. This is Porsche, man. This is a different one.
But I saw you in auto mode. How did that happen?
In automatic mode, it was because I ran out of battery. 11 kilometers from the charger, they had to tow us to the Porsche so we could recharge.
And in the meantime,
It's so incredibly hot. Oh my God.
I just saw the shots of them eating sandwiches in the middle of the road and all that. My respects, seriously. Honestly, they nailed it. Meanwhile, I was with my buddy in business class making money. We're a team, right? I mean, while some are making sacrifices, many thanks to Beto Chi, who honestly went above and beyond to bring me the Taycan here, which is no easy task.
Like you said, brother, that's what a team is. You help me with some things, I help you with others, and everyone does their part. It's a pleasure, and I do it with care and joy.
So they can give it plenty of love. I also want to thank Fernanda Cañas for putting up with everything, like eating sandwiches on the road.
It was a little difficult, but well, we made it and here we are.
As you can see, nothing is impossible. The McLaren doesn't run out of fuel, while the Porsche does run out of battery.
Yes, I got the reference.
What happened there, Dad?
10 kilometers away, literally, from the other loading site.
Let's see if we run into my buddy around here, Manuel Rivera, or... Nah, that's impossible. Just imagine if Alfredo was around here. Honestly, this plaza and these neighborhoods really remind me a lot of that time. So stay tuned, because things are going to happen, my friends. That's all for now. We're checking the comments. What do you think? Let's see what they're saying. It's already getting toxic. Yeah, you see. They're already bringing up other people. What happened here?
Yeah. You see, you're already bringing up other people. What happened here? You know us Mexicans are toxic, so what's up? The good guy is right here.
Oh, did you see how they get?
Yeah, but Beto exaggerates. I mean, he's the toxic one. Even toxic people call him Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, I'm gonna get the Chernobyl.
It's part of the show. It's part of the show. But well, just like they're intense, they love a lot. So loyalty too, right? Not just anyone would go on a journey like that for friendship. Just so you see, look at what we found. The new Urus SC. Wow, cars get here fast, huh?
Yeah, everything arrives and it's all good.
This is the market where Culiacan's millionaires live, among other things, by the way. What is this? Are you all ready with the bus? Or what, man? You're a tough guy, huh? A strong one.
Look, there's another one over there.
Another Taycan, my friends. There's a lot of money here. That's why we're in Guadalajara, to show you how it's done and show off. The flashy guy.
We're about to show the flashy guy. This will be the prize, the Care Bear, that's it.
Better a sweet one, man.
What are you saying, you idiot?
Well, no. Damn, señorita. These aren't movie shots of our car, but it's a Taycan racing another one. Little race dad. Just look at that. Are they crazy? Who's honking?
That jackass.
Yeah, goodbye.
We're out of our little drag race, but today it looked nice, white, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Lastly, we need to charge it. By the way, are these doors electric? No?
Yes, they're already electric.
Well, honestly, I'm not very good at charging cars, so I'll let you teach me, okay?
You'll see what's up and what it's about soon. Because with an electric car, honestly, you really have to know how to own it, drive it, charge it, and everything. It's not like a regular car.
So look, first let's see if there's a spot, because that's the problem. You can't just charge it anywhere. No way, this looks so sketchy. Let's see, Little Prince. Little Prince, show us how this works.
Well, look, there are two options. This is the normal charging option, which takes a bit longer. I mean, it takes around. I think to charge it with normal charging, 10 hours.
10 hours? No, Dad.
And we have it.
You do have that at home, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Or me, I'm not so sure this is my car. Because of what happened to you, you get stranded and desperate. What was supposed to be a 6-hour trip became a 12-hour journey.
You should know that for your busy on-the-go lifestyle, you need to prepare and adapt yourself. Why doesn't this work for you? Because it's a car you have to keep at home, charge it at home while you're there, and use it in the city. If you go somewhere else to do things quickly, it's useless for you.
Well, let's go ahead and charge it while we think about what to do. Honestly, a lot of you wanted us to get the Taycan. After preparing, testing, and finally having it, that's what it's all about. Cars, right? You test them, you have them, you use them for a while. If you like them, you keep them. If not, you move on to the next one. I'm more into Lambos and Ferraris. I wanted to give Porsche a chance, but I think Porsche is still a really good brand. I mean, no.
It's a really good car, but the truth is it's a car for people who are in the city, who have the time, and for example, who aren't living the crazy life. Yeah, you know, it doesn't work for us.
And we end up hustling. It's better to have a truck to travel comfortably and then a gas-powered sports car, because otherwise...
Exactly, because in reality, there are very few charging stations. That supercharger, for example, you plug it in and it charges the car in 50 minutes.
Wow, that's impressive.
But it's still 50 minutes. Getting gas takes no time, my friend.
Exactly.
I'm way too impatient. I mean, this is for a specific audience, and unfortunately, we've seen that it's not. After seeing what happened to him, I said, I went in business class because I knew what would happen from past experience or sa tekota.
Since I'm always the guinea pig who says, yeah, let's do it.
He said, oh, no worries, I'll do it. I'm a tough Mexican. So are you a tough Mexican? Then go for it.
I'm Mexican and I go for it.
The important thing is we made it. We'll have this gem for days and more gems are coming. So we invite you to subscribe and hit the bell, because while we let this gem load, there are going to be some good little races with the whole team, and we're going to have a lot of reunions. So don't miss it, because we are indeed in the lands of Jalisco. Let's celebrate that Dios has arrived.
Let's have some beers.
That's all. Thank you very much to the whole team who did an amazing job. And well, let's get some rest after this long trip. See you, family. See you in Guadalajara. Bye-bye.